Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet Podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm here for you to talk about crochet, knitting, life, wool, tea, antiques, all that stuff. I'm on leave at the moment, so that's why you're seeing me already again. I'm showing you today a new whip and incoming things and goodies. And I hope that I will bring you some joy this afternoon. Today is Wednesday. I'm already out of sync with my week. Wednesday, the 4th of October, 2023, just in case you're watching it 5 years from now or something like that. Fluff. Yes, let's start with whips. Just one new one. Still the mysterious project behind me there on the table, which I'm going to hide with my humongous head. So my new whip is another ranunculus. And this time I haven't gone for the tubular cast on, but for the regular cast on method, or that twisted loop, which I think is quite funny, but it works, definitely works. My brain wasn't working though. So far, this is how far I've come. Not really that much yet. I'm using Drops Air in a sea green, turquoise, light turquoise sea green color. And it's really, really light because it's one of these threads which are, I believe it's woven. So it's very, very light and also very, very warm. I've made the ribbing and now I'm supposed to do the neck shaping, but I didn't get my head around it this time, so I just proceeded without the neck shaping and just started with a pattern already. We will see how far this goes. If it's not going to fit me, it's surely going to fit someone in my family. Yeah, so a new jumper. It's not like the M color starting tomorrow and I will be busy doing that. then I was very much enjoying opening my days 1, 2, 3 already, which you saw in the intro of my yarn Halloween calendar by Green Lambkin Yarns. I'm loving the colors so far. Let me just show you. This was color number 1, Ginny Owens, sorry. Then this was day 2, a sparkly yellowy affair. White is light, mighty, Hecate, make it right. And then this colorway, which is called I Hope I Never Fall in Love. Today's color, I've already opened it so that I spare you the rustling. Today's colorway is called Aunt Jet, and the color is this lovely peachy color with stellina, a bit of sparkle, a bit of magic. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving all these colors, and I think I might actually do another granny scarf, like a triangular shaped granny scarf. The colors are beautiful, and they would work very well with the minis I still have from last year's advent calendar. I'll show you once that is going to be a project. Now, I've been in Leverkusen today, which is a city quite close to Cologne, just on the other side of the River Rhine. And first I've been to that brocante, that secondhand furniture and whatever people want to get rid of place. And I found 2 antique books. One is about paintings of the world, and it must be like from 1923. It's a little bit, the binding is quite brittle, but I just felt I had to rescue it. You know, books have a soul, and I couldn't leave it there amongst like piled up. And that was an edition which was published in New York, in Berlin, and in Paris. So there were 3 versions of it, in English, in German, and in French, I suppose. I'm going to show that to you at the end of this video. Just in case you will get bored, you can switch off early and go and make yourself a cup of tea. The second book is a religious book. I myself am not religious, but it was so beautiful. It's a book from 1908, so it's over 100 years old, and it's about the Reformation in Germany. Yeah, as I said, I'm not religious, but the book is beautiful. It's still in a very good condition, actually. And when I leafed through all the pages, right there, like 5 minutes ago, and I found an old sewing schematic for trousers from the 70s. So I guess whoever owned that book before, at one stage in 1974, they wanted to make themselves a pair of trousers. The cut is a little bit 70s, really. I don't think I will make myself a pair of trousers, but I think it added to the soul of a book. Now, that book is full of illustrations. It's an illustrated book about Reformation in Germany, and it has lots of images. It kind of says illustrated version. Anyhow, full of history, full of lovely images, and even though the Reformation is not really one of my subjects, I felt I had to rescue that book as well. tea I'm drinking. This is not coffee, this is tea. It's from, I've got it today, and I have a new favorite shop. It's called Søstrenes Handelskompagnie, and I believe this is a Danish shop. The image it has, let me show you, that's from a till slip. And it shows the portraits of ladies who have this Gibson girl hairstyle from 1910 or 1908 or something. And as I said, it's a Danish shop or Scandinavian shop of some sort. They've got so many things and so many different things. They got tea, they got household items like here, let me show you. By the way, that was chai tea with vanilla. So I've got these tiny little porcelain or ceramic little bowls. Now this one will be for stitch markers or for a piece of, I don't know, butter or something. But these here, I've got two of those. They look like flowers, and this will be for tea bags. When you want to remove a tea bag out of your cup, I will put those beside there, or maybe I put a cookie in here. And I think they are really pretty. They had all lovely different colors there. So I got those. They weren't very expensive. They had an art section, so I got 2 new brushes. There's a company on it as well. That's the name of a company, of that trade company. And they will be perfect for painting a watercolor. Maybe I will share that with you if it turns out well. Or let me know if you want me to do a live. No, I regret that. Forget that I said that. I first want to know if it works out well. They had all kinds of things like punch needling and knitting and crochet. I've got myself a new 4mm crochet hook. Anna and Clara's crochet needle. I will let you know if those are any good. That's a 4mm. They had a 5mm, 4mm, and a 2.5. So these were the only sizes for crochet they had. And that one cost €2.82. And in Danish crowns, that's 19.98. In pounds, that's £2.74. And that's a crochet needle, apparently. In German, Häkelnadel. And in Italian, uncinetto. And in Danish, häklenal. And in Finnish, yes, I'm butchering your languages, virkkukaku. Virkkukaku. There, try it yourself. So, I've got this crochet needle, and they had lovely yarn as well. Not like a huge amount, but it was like a bookshelf full of yarn. Some was fluffy, woolly yarn, and then they also got some lovely muted colors in cotton. Since I have the plan to make maybe pica-pau amigurumi and adding the musical boxes, which I still got, I thought these colors would be lovely going together with the colors I already got. And actually, they are the colors I'm wearing. So predictable. So these are my favorite colors, apparently. They also had games for children. They had mustard sauces, mayonnaise with chili, mayonnaise with garlic, liquid rosemary, liquid thyme. They had bowls and sieves and towels and kitchen towels and toothpaste, toothbrushes. They had project bags for knitting, and I bought one of those. It has some quite long handles, and it's a drawstring bag, and it's quilted. It has pockets inside here for hooks, and you can't really see it. I put my yarn in there for the MCAL, which starts tomorrow. So all around the inside are pockets, and again, it's from the same company, Danish company. As any man would say, don't you have enough bags? And the answer is, you never have enough bags. So that's the project bag for my MCAL project, which starts tomorrow. Oh, and I have to talk about something regarding the MCAL, but let me first show you what else I've got in that new favorite shop. Now, the Danish have a tradition for Christmas. They've got a little Christmas elves of Nisse. Nisse, or is that Norwegian or Swedish? Well, they are little gnomes, Christmas gnomes or elves, and they put up like a dollhouse size door, and every day there's something to be added to that door, like a ladder, a post box. Some parcels arrive for the gnome. Every day, like an advent calendar type, you can add more to your gnome's world, gnome's house, and the gnome. I don't actually know if you see the gnome, but in that shop, they had actually things for a gnome. And they've got a hearth for a fireplace, some wood and something to put the wood on. So I've got that for my mouse dollhouse, just in case you were wondering why I would need this. And then a little welcome doormat and a little bag and a wreath and a little broom. So I got that. It's €2.68, this one here, euro. Oh, and there's a lantern in there as well. And then they had 2 baking trays, a bowl with eggs and a rolling pin and a bread board or whatever, and a little squiggly thing to... Anyway, this is like a kitchen starter pack. And then they had tiniest 2 wooden clocks in green, which I really thought were adorable. And 2 bags of flour. And an easel for the arty gnome amongst the Christmas gnomes. So that's what I've got as well. And the chai tea in vanilla flavor and in caramel. Now, 2 new things before I bore you to death with antique books. One is that Yaline uploaded to YouTube the dancing MCAL shawl video. Yes, I was dancing for that. If you want to watch that, it's on her YouTube channel, the Lecker Podcast. Her Instagram handle is made by Aline. And a couple of us, we are in the MCAL support group. And we have lots of fun. And you can join us as well. Just drop a note to, like a direct message to Yaline, and she will not end you. And she will add you to the WhatsApp group. It's a WhatsApp group. And yeah, it's lots of fun. And a few of us who made last year's MCAL shawl, we were showing off our shawls by dancing to the song which Mr. Stephen West was singing. Yaline got the permission from him to use his original song. And she and her husband, they mixed together like a dancing and song and shawl video, and she uploaded it to her YouTube channel. And that's not just cringeworthy, my part in it, but it's also beautiful. The others, they have really made beautiful shawls. And to top it all off, Mr. Stephen West watched it and commented underneath this video that he really loved it. So maybe go and have a look, have a little chuckle. Join our group, because there's another song and you never know. Maybe we are going to make another dance song. This time I think it's more like a 1930s, 1940s Singing in the Rain kind of style song. Yeah, well. And last but not least, I would like to announce that this weekend on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. UK time, that is Martha Mitchell and we are going to have a live chat, and you're welcome to join us and to ask us questions and to say hello. And yeah, I will put the details down in the show notes down below. And if you're still not sure how to watch us on this Sunday at 3:30 p.m. British time, that's 4:30 German time and South African time, and whatever else time it is in the world, go over to Martha's Instagram page. She's going to announce it there. And also don't miss Martha's next podcast episode. It might be already uploaded as I'm talking here. She's going to make the proper announcement there, and I hope I'm going to see you on Sunday. I have still not any idea what we are talking about. Probably crochet. Could be that. It all depends on your questions, I believe, and wherever our chatting might lead us. Maybe we will talk about our crochet journey, where we all started, what is inspiring us. If you want to know anything specific, then please either leave a comment down below here on this video or on the episode of Martha. Probably there would be best. And then we can take a note and we can go through the questions on Sunday and answer them. So that's that. I'm going to drink the rest of my tea. I'm going to show you the 2 books. And yeah, well, I'm going to see you tomorrow, I suppose, because tomorrow is the cast-on party for the MCAL shawl. There are numerous cast-on parties, and I really have to schedule tomorrow around it. There are going to be 2 cast-on parties by Irina and Martin tomorrow on different times. Go check their channels for the exact times and the login dates. It's a Zoom meeting. Join the Humans of Westnet. And then there's also one on Jalin's Zoom channel for the MCAL support group. And that's at 7 p.m. South African and German time, so it's 6 p.m. UK time and whatever time that is in the rest of the world. It's already hectic. Yes, it takes a lot of time juggling and finagling, and I think before my tea gets cold, let me show you these wonderful 2 boring books, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! And then I bought 2 antique books, which I thought might be interesting to have a look at. One is religious and this one isn't. This one, I think you can see it's about paintings, and it's quite delicate. I don't want to move it around too much, but I couldn't leave it there because it would have been, I mean, they gave it away to me for, I think, €2, something like that. And it used to belong to someone who wrote his name in here, Ernst, I think that's Corinth or Konrad Paffrath, Abtshof Opladen. And it's very delicate. Let's be careful with it. So this is the first page, which is already, and this book is about famous paintings of the world, the masterpieces of modern art, copied in a photographic way, with text explaining what you're seeing by Lou Wallace, the writer of Ben-Hur and Prince of India. And this was printed in New York, Berlin, and Paris. So I think it was available in English, German, and French. But let's move on first here. I mean, just look at it. I mean, these ornaments here. This is beautiful. What is art? What is an artist? What does it mean to create art? This is an interesting story. So you see, he's reading out of a book and they are listening. She's enthralled. I think that's because she might be interested in the reader. And this must be what the artist is. His last name is Schröder, and it's a group of people from the 17th century. When I see this long pipe, I actually think of the mudlarks, people who are, I'm following some channels on YouTube, and there are quite a lot of mudlarkers who are digging around in the mud of the River Thames or other rivers, and they are always finding these clay pipes. So here we have Oliver Cromwell by John Milton. The artist is David Neal. And this one is Sommerahnung. Probably the original name would be different. By Nightingale. The artist is called Nightingale.
This looks really lovely. And then you go through all these paintings, and then there's always an explanation underneath what it shows and what it's all about.
There's some yarn. She's knitting with DP ends. This is sweet. From the fashion, this is like 1910 or something. And it says the Girls Institute on ice because they are sliding across the ice puddle here, and she just fell.
This is Georgian time period.
Look at this one here. Story of the past. This is probably Grandpa telling his grandchildren, all girls, about what adventures he had. So I think even though I will probably not go through this every day kind of thing, but it was definitely worth €2 just to save it. This is a sweet one. He has a blindfold and he's peeking underneath, and they're playing a game, Blindekoe. I don't know what's the English game name, but they have to make a sound, the others, and he has to try to get hold of them blindfolded. Obviously, he's a little cheating one. The Ghost Story. The artist is Walter McEwen. The life's first bitterness. No, I don't want to take the medicine. Gelegenheit macht Diebe. That's opportunity turns you into a thief, or yeah, well, while husband is picking flowers for her, he's stealing a kiss, or what is this? And there's armor in the back, so yeah. Saucy. Flowers will wither. Well, especially on a hot day. A village witch. Oh, let's go, quickly. That's the naked bottom. Here, that's another group playing Blindekoe, blind cow. Like he is blindfolded and has to catch one of the women. I really like her dress. Poor butterflies. Again, a lovely dress, a blouse, and see this V-dipped belt? That's beautiful. So this was one of the books I've bought. And then I've bought a book for 25 euros, which is dated 1908. And it's a religious book. You can see here how beautiful this is made. And it's the illustrated history of the Reformation in Germany by Dr. Bernhard Rogge. And here's the image of Martin Luther. His nose is quite worn off, but I think this is in quite a good condition still. Protective layer to protect the image. Illustrated history of a Reformation in Germany with 24 art editions, 118 images in the text, facsimiles, etc., etc. That's Jesus Christ as depicted by Dürer. These kind of things. That's a V. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a little stamp to put on your letters, or if your first name starts with a V, you could use that. I love these things. Maybe I actually have to read this at some stage. These images with the pages with the images, they are really, really thick. Yeah, I do know that Hus was actually burned at the stake. Girolamo Cavonarola. Never heard of him. Oh, he was burned at the stake as well. Ouch. Portraits of the family Luther. Martin Luther. Katharina von Bora, his wife. Magdalena. The daughter of him, of the Johann Luther, his father, and Margareta, his mother. Well, and there we go. I didn't want to show you the whole book because this is obviously huge, but yeah, I think this book is well worth the 25 euro. €25 for a book from 1908. That's over 100 years ago that this book was printed, and it's still in such a good condition. You know why Reformation started? Because the Catholic Church was selling so-called Ablassbriefe, letters of pardon, to sinners. You just could buy yourself free. And that wasn't right, was it? The church making money out of it. The Bible being in Latin, the normal people couldn't even understand what was in there. And the sermons being held in Latin didn't help either. And then when the translation into German came, everyone could read it. Yeah, so this is a copy of an Ablass letter from 1485. Well, I will continue going through this book, but I will not bore you any longer. So I will see you next time with crochet. Bye!